morning and good Labor Day to you, everyone. It's 21 News Chief Meteorologist Eric Wilhelm on this Monday morning. Boy, yesterday kind of went sideways, didn't it? With torrential amounts of rain and even a tornado, it appears, in Mahoning County, specifically around the Boardman area during the late afternoon on Sunday. Today, unfortunately, featuring some of the same ingredients as yesterday. Not to say we'll have a repeat of yesterday necessarily. However, there is a concern about too much rain in parts of the area once again today. So if you have holiday plans, including going to the Canfield Fair today, keep in mind that it could be a little bit dicey once again, particularly as we get into the midday and afternoon hours. The ingredients today, again, fairly similar to yesterday. We still have this front stalled nearby. We still have a lot of moisture in the atmosphere that will get kind of wrung out at times by the presence of this boundary. And we have deep moisture in the atmosphere from down here at the ground where we are all the way up several thousand feet in the atmosphere. The atmosphere is pretty saturated today, so these can be efficient rain producers, any of these showers that get going today. As of this recording at about 7:20, we didn't have a whole lot going on locally. More showers off to the south and west. Everything, as you can see, is moving kind of slowly. That's the other problem today, is that not only can things be efficient rain producers, there's just not much wind aloft to push them along, so they're just going to kind of meander. And so, again, it could be a little bit problematic at times during our Labor Day. Now, rainfall totals yesterday, these are just some rain gauges, and of course we don't have rain gauges everywhere, and they don't always capture exactly what happened, but we did have rain gauges that captured upwards of 3+ inches between Boardman and Canfield, and then I've heard reports from some other places in the Boardman area that had 4+ inches worth of rain yesterday. We also had some pretty torrential downpours last evening over in Mercer County in PA. Jackson Center up to New Lebanon, easily an inch or so worth of rain, just captured by a couple of rain gauges here, but certainly some radar estimates suggest 2-3 inches plus worth of rain out there during the late afternoon and evening yesterday. Also parts of Trumbull County had some heavy rain. Columbiana County fared a little bit better than the rest of our area with less frequent downpours over there. Now, we do have a flash flood watch out for our entire television viewing area from this morning through this evening. And the reason for this, as I mentioned at the top of the video, the ingredients today are kind of similar to yesterday, and that raises the concern that we could, at least in a localized fashion, have kind of a repeat at times of what we had yesterday. So let's talk about what's going to go on over the next several hours with one of our high-res models. This isn't the answer key necessarily, but it is an important tool in our forecasting toolbox to look at some of these high-resolution models that update frequently and see what overall idea they have, and then we base our forecast on, of course, what's going on currently and what some of these models are suggesting in the short term, and what the latest run of what we call the high-resolution rapid refresh model, what it suggests is that the coverage of showers starts to increase as we go towards lunchtime today, and as we get into the afternoon, we're going to see these showers and localized thunderstorms just kind of meandering around. And much like yesterday, they might be mostly focused kind of in our central and perhaps north-central viewing area. The farther north you are, and the farther south you are in our viewing area, kind of on the fringes of our viewing area, you might have less frequent showers and storms. But in places like Warren and Cortland and Austintown and Boardman and maybe down towards Newcastle and maybe Columbiana, Salem as well, that could be kind of the zone where the showers and storms are most frequent. Also, Mercer County could have several rounds of showers with possible thunderstorms today. This is the model mid-afternoon today, 3, 4 o'clock, 5, 6, 7 o'clock. I think we're still going to be dealing with stuff right through early this evening, and then things will tend to diminish some as we go through the overnight tonight. So we're going to be under the gun most likely from midday through early evening for rounds of showers that can be slow-moving, localized thunderstorms. Will we have an isolated tornado like we seem to have on Sunday? There's no way to predict that at this time scale. By far and away, the bigger concern today and the thing that could impact the most people would be the prospect of flooding. So never drive through flooded roadways, never drive through standing water, especially when water is moving. Moving water is very, very powerful, and you don't want to get stuck in that. Moving water can take away a vehicle pretty easily, especially if that moving water is more than a few inches deep. So don't mess with don't mess with flooding. If you see localized flooding once again today, take it seriously, turn around, and don't drown. So it could be a high-impact weather day once again today. We'll keep you updated on social media. I'll have a full rundown this evening on 21 News. At 6 and 11, don't forget we debut our 5 p.m. newscast today. And meteorologist Andrew DePaulo will have a recap, of course, of what happened Sunday and what happened today and what's going on as we hit the early evening hours. So tune in at 5 o'clock for our brand new newscast on 21 News. Make it a great Labor Day, everyone. I'll talk to you later.